So I came across this. That's another Palmer report, and I thought that was a very good read. Okay, this is why we must never, never give up the fight. Okay, I'll be remiss to not emphasizing, as will anyone, recounting some of the horrors of Donald Trump and his pirate ship administration, that since I last wrote to you, brothers and sisters, 1,351 Americans, as I write this, have died from COVID-19. That 24 hours tally all by itself will make America 61st out of 291 nations worldwide in coronavirus death. That a core of Americans find this acceptable. That some inhabitants of the richest, most powerful nation on earth are okay with the knowledge that their country, with just 4.2% of the world's population, has nearly 20% of the world coronavirus death, is a disgrace. America has passed the quarter-million mark of coronavirus death and the 10 millions mark in coronavirus cases. No other nation has that many. By the time Donald Trump leaves office in January, those figures could well be double. The existence of vaccine, once it is certified, will not change that, as it is going to be at least another 6 to 9 months before the sufficient supply of it can be distributed across the population. The people who support an administration that has brought us to the brink of this horror are the people who claim to be patriots. Okay? I've mentioned in other videos where, was it Republican against Joe Biden? Some of the videos, one in particular just stuck in my brain, is that the only reason he find that he will not vote for President Trump is because Trump hold a freaking Bible. I'm like, oh my God, we are in deep shit with all of the stuff that Trump has done, and you're telling me just because he held a Bible, that's what makes you feel like you will not vote for him? My goodness. Okay, so this pretty much solidifies some of the things that I've said before. All right, even now they are cheering a Secretary of State who claims that the transition will be into a second Trump administration. That is tantamount to treason. That is treason. The Secretary of State has announced that he intends to discard the will of the people, a will enshrined in the Constitution, and stage a coup. Oh, this is new. He used of the modifying word smooth, as in smooth transition, merely signaled that he intended to be bloodless coup. Wow. So foul, a pronouncement against the single most fundamental tenet of the democracy is the final proof of the death of his corruption. Mike Pompeo deserved to go to prison for that statement alone. It is the single most despicable thing I have ever heard uttered by a politician not named Donald Trump. They've done so many things. I think at this point, they don't care anymore because they know what is going to be uncovered. Their hope was to get the second term, right? So that way they could dismantle everything. Okay, nobody will figure out what they done. But now the people have talked that they have to give the power over. So now they don't care. They know they're gonna be discovered of their nonsense, but they don't care. They don't care. But the thing is that who are the idiots who's gonna carry the stuff out for them? That's the thing. Okay. These and many more outrageous have been and corrupting consequences of Trump. It is often said that many people think that the people who believe and support Trump have been seething beneath our democracy all along, waiting for permission to come forth. I'm not sure that's always the case. I think instead they are many ordinary Americans, to them to think for themselves, but are more than able and willing to permit corrupt and evil people like Trump and Pompeo to do the thinking for them. My goodness, this is why we must not relax after January 20th. I've been saying that. We have our work cut out for us. The torch has been passed to a sane generation of Americans, and we must neither relax nor relinquish our tenuous grip on that torch. We must continue to show up at election and record numbers. We must continue to practice justice and speak out against tyranny. Some of you reading this word must run for public office, but we all must continue to do our part. This is why when the other guy was on one of the videos that I did today was saying how much he hated Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, I put on the side, divided will fall. There is a bigger picture here. Okay, we may not agree of some of the things, some of the people who are on our side. We may not agree with them, but we must not tear them down. Okay, we could still speak our mind, but to divide us, because all of us came together. Okay, the Native American, some Hispanics, some whites and blacks, they all came together to put him down. This is what we need. We can't have division right now. There is so much more bigger than us. Okay, and we saw John Voight talking his nonsense, and he thinks that the Democratic Party is the evil. My God. And the worst thing is that we see all of these old white men. Okay, they all have already lived their lives to the fullest. But the young ones, they're corrupting them even more to disrupt the growth of society. But I know, I always say God and nature always have a will, okay, have a purpose for us. We usually shift away from what nature wanted us to do, but we always come back to the correct path. So this might be a loop for us to jump over and get back on track. Okay. We must continue to practice justice and speak out against tyranny. Some of you reading these words must run for public office, but we all must continue to do our part. We have many battles to fight. Chief among these are global warming, racial and gender inequality, and the corruption influence of corporate money and election and politics, and a pandemic that will be hopefully brought to heel by this new vaccine, and many more. After all, if the job of making the world a better place isn't ours, then who is it? Okay? And as ever, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, comrades and friends, stay safe. Yeah, this is rightly, my goodness. And the thing is that he let the pandemic come into the country, okay, and hope that not only a lot of minority die from it, but people not to show at the booth, at the polling places. But it backfired. People didn't care, and now we're seeing a lot of the group that didn't intend for the pandemic to spread are the one who's catching it. All over the country is like, my goodness. But anyway, and I'm seeing on TV, on YouTube, some of the fitness people that I follow, they're meeting each other, doing exercise like there's nothing is going on. But the main thing is, once you don't know where anybody, how they've been quarantined among themselves, you don't just let go like that and without any mask on. That's the thing. I came across, was it a video? There's a Russian athlete, a bodybuilder, was it social influencer, who traveled to Turkey. Okay, once he came back with coronavirus and he died. And the thing is that they thought they're healthy. That's the part. They think they're healthy, they're doing fitness, they're doing all that. They're not gonna catch it, or their body will be strong enough to fight it. But he's gone, and he left his girlfriend, I believe his ex, I'm not sure if they were married, with 2 kids, But anyway, I thought that was a very interesting read. I've read a lot of his reports, and this one is really good. All right, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like and share, and go to his thing and donate. All right, I usually put the links on the description. Whatever articles of his that I read, click on them and go donate, because he's doing a really good work. Okay, all right, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share.